State regulators are done investigating Xcel's first purposeful power shutoff last month. And before they could come to any conclusions, it appears regulators had their power turned off. Our Marshall Zellinger explains.
After Xcel purposefully shut off power to more than 50,000 people last month during high winds, the Public Utilities Commission opened an investigation.
Our neighborhood never even appeared on the outage map.
They heard from the public. They heard from Xcel executives.
Earlier communication, more frequent communication.
They heard from emergency managers.
We were going to lose power to our emergency operations centers.
And they heard from businesses left in the dark.
Many members of our business community suffered economic hardship.
That feedback led to new questions from commissioners today. Could detailed maps be provided ahead of outages? Is there technology that can be used to re-energize power lines without utility workers having to visually inspect each one?
I think we received over 700 public comments within this proceeding.
Except today, the PUC took all that feedback and did nothing. They appeared to be stopped from discussing solutions by their attorney.
There's going to be a closely related proceeding filed soon that will give you the opportunity to delve deeper into these issues in a full adjudicatory capacity.
Xcel will file its new wildfire mitigation plan in a few weeks, and the commissioners were advised to not talk about solutions until that happens in a different proceeding, to the obvious annoyance of Commissioner Megan Gilman.
I wish they could hear him here today, but it doesn't sound like they can, so might be a surprise for them in the next proceeding.
Is that what you expected when the PUC said we're going to open an investigation into the power shutoffs for nothing to be concluded?
No, I'd like them to move quickly.
At a bill signing this afternoon, I talked with Democratic Governor Jared Polis about the PUC meeting. He brought up the letter he sent Xcel last month, sharing disappointment and frustration about the power shutoffs. That letter called for the PUC to adopt emergency rules, like ones that perhaps could have come today.
The wildfire mitigation plan is something that the PUC should of course do, but it's a much slower process. That, I understand, is a 6 to 12-month process before that's finalized. They should move forward around these planned outages as quickly as they possibly can to make sure they get some basic protection for consumers in place.
The reason I'm told this evening that the PUC is apparently stuck is because Xcel announced it would be submitting a wildfire mitigation plan, triggering a 30-day quiet period based on state statute where you can't really discuss issues before that plan comes out. So whatever solutions happen will have to be changed after the plan is introduced by Xcel, which, as you heard from the governor, is probably a months-long process before it gets approved.
I don't have a question, I just have a look. All of this is like, for people who are trying to follow this at home, you get this whiplash of just like, nothing to see here, okay, now there's an investigation, now we're back to kind of nothing to see here, at least for the time being.
I likened it to like a soccer game where it ends in a 1-1 tie. It's like, we want your feedback, we got your feedback, nothing. Mm-hmm. But it's coming, perhaps, but right now, nothing.
Did you know that a soccer game, Marshall, can end in a 0-0 tie, a 0-0 tie? Are you aware that that's legal?
I'm well aware of that.
Horrendous, but that's beside the point. Thank you, Marshall.